Mm, 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 mm. Mhm, 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 mhm. Josh,
Party after party. Yeah. Party after.
bro.
There's
Josh,
one place, and that place is the place you can
Josh,
find all your party
I
supply.
can't hear
It's
any
Models
music.
D Party Supply on Camp Johnson Road. It's Models D Party Supply. Has all and every kinds of party supplies you need, ranging from party dishes, plastic tablecloths, Disney party banners for kids, flowers for weddings and parties, balloons, different colors and sizes, party dishes, different colors and sizes, gift wrap papers. We also do the following: rental services: chairs, tables, chair covers, table runners, and chair sarge. You can find them all. Modus D Party Supply. Our quality products bring you in, and our low prices bring you back. That's why we are Modus D Party Supplies. Contact us on Camp Johnson Road, Monrovia, Liberia, next to Yes Transport, or call us on 0777 671 814. 0886 777 665.
Party. Just
Makeup, they say, increases people's perception of a woman's likability, competence, and trustworthiness. That's why I introduced to you Major Millions Beauty and Market. Major Millions Beauty and Market has the best skin and hair care products. The beauty parlor also has hair accessories, including hairspray, hair gel, and hair dryer, makeup palettes, Major Millions customized lip gloss, shoes, bags, concealers, blushes, and a lot more. Guess what? Major Millions Beauty and Market has on sale well-packaged African products to include your favorite cuisine, cassava leaves, potato greens, palava sauce, palm butter, etc. Customers purchasing goods worth over 100 United States dollars will have free delivery once they are 15 minutes drive away from our location. Locate us at 10 Chestnut Drive, Elton, Maryland, 21921. Better still, call us on cell numbers 302-316-6813 or log onto our website www.majormillionsbeautysupply.com. Major Millions Beauty Supply. We move.
run and give me the cheese.
We all know the headache we go through sending money to our loved ones, friends, and family in Liberia. High fees, long lines in banks, the usual complaint of the system being down, such a waste of time and energy. That is why I was very happy when I learned that Sendwave is now in Liberia. So now I can send money anytime from anywhere directly from my smartphone to the MTN Lone Star Cell mobile money account of a loved one, friend, or family within seconds for just a tiny fee. So download Sendwave now to your phone from your Apple Store or Google Play Store. Add your details, and don't worry, they are very safe and secure. And start sending money today. Don't forget to insert the promo code COSTA to get free $5 credit added to your first transfer. Sendwave is secure, super fast, and by far the most affordable way to send money to Liberia. I'm Henry P. Costa and a very happy customer. Thank you.
To our many listeners, bro, it's good to be here.
It is good to be here. Yesterday, I saw that Mr. Gonkwe and his colleagues were released from jail. And thanks to Councilor Teon Gonglo, the man who represents all the activists and all the people who get in trouble in Liberia. Well, political trouble, not trouble for stealing or anything like that. Councilor Gonglo jumps to our defense. And Boga, what do you think this has done for the EFFL that was dead?
Yeah, it just like brought them back into the news, and the government is
for a few days.
Yeah, because like you said, they were already dead and have no hope. So the only way they could come back to the media, through the media again, is to do something.
Do you think they plan that thing to do that and try to get some attention and that they will get arrested and do that?
Yeah, it's a planting cost. They planned it, and even going to jail was something that they were happy of because they are dead already.
I noticed that. I mean, you watch a video of them going to jail.
Sure.
What was their expression?
They had nothing like worrying about because that's just what they wanted. They wanted to go to jail and be called political prisoners. Now they can tell other people that, oh, I have been to jail like other people. And this is what the government is noted for, just to get people relevant in the country.
Baga, you crazy. No, but you are right though. Because the men were dead. EFFL died long time ago. We buried it. They were looking for a way to get in the news, just to get in the news. They go put team on the thing for you to lead in there. Just go take hacksaw. Okay. Take hacksaw. You cut the chin. You go in the play. You do your work. Why you must go arrest them? Yeah. Just leave the man. The men and the government, they were allies before. You know that.
Yeah.
During the June 7, the men took money from the government. They issued statement against COP. So, you know, you just keep them like that. And you know when do you know when they die, right? When did the EFL die, boy?
Right after the June 7 protests, when they stay away from the protests, distancing themselves because they were part of it. They were invited and they have positions.
No, they were not invited. To their credit, they came and they asked to join the COP.
Okay.
To be part of the steering committee for the protest. We embraced them. We were happy. This thing was open to every Liberian. A week and a half into it, or 2 weeks, we saw the men they were at the press conference and they said they were leaving the COP and calling on Liberians to do what? To stay away
from the protest. Because it was not in the interest of Liberians.
That's what they said. You see that what these Salama Swan, there's so many fake people around. They said June 7 was not in the interest of Liberians and Liberians should stay away from it. and they attacked me, Henry Costa. They attacked Dillon. They attacked all the organizers. So then they go to the Capitol building. They go put chain on the Capitol building thing. So the chain they put on the Capitol building thing, it was in the interest of the librarian or the country, isn't it? Mm-hmm. You see, this is how
the minute say that's the only way they can ask the lawmakers to give back the 30K they took from the government. So they are on a way of protesting. That's it, to go and lock the gate of the house.
Well, I'm glad they are out of jail. I want to thank Councilor Gonglo. The COP issued a statement condemning their arrest because we felt it was wrong. But we don't trust them. Now, we may have issued a statement condemning their arrest and their detention, but they are not real people. They're fake. I will tell you. I will give you this though. When they were newly established, they had some momentum, guy.
They have numbers.
Yes, but all their people left. Mm-hmm. Now, some people will say, "Oh, but they seem to have a COP." No, it is not true. COP has thousands and thousands of people. The people who left the COP are people like people who were officials, like senators, representatives. They came on board for the sake of the protest. And the moment the protest was over, a lot of people left. A lot of the so-called big shots. Senator Oscar Cooper, Senator Sandra Johnson left and came back. Gonkwe. Our brother Charles Robert. Charles Robert just made a comment. He said, that brother destroyed our good organization by doing business with government. I will never forgive Emmanuel Gonkwe. That is Charles Roberts. Charles Robert resigned. We talked about that yesterday. So, but this thing where people form small group and the group starts to grow, and then when you load, they go take money from government. But what is it with us? Why are we like that?
Better driven.
$8,000 is what we heard Gongwe took from the government. Today they're seeing Gongwe one island he fighting the government. Who would take him seriously? Tell me something, Baka. How can you take a man seriously who are organizing a massively supported, widespread supported protest? Gongwe gets up, they betray us, they go take money. Baka, in a revolution, the people you should be most careful of, the most dangerous people in any revolution are traitors. When somebody betrays you in a struggle, I can't work with them again. Let me be honest with you. When you betray me in a struggle one time, I can't go into anything with you. But anyway, now. So yesterday, Baga, I spoke with the mother of the young Liberian man, Kwite Pay. I spoke with his mother yesterday, Agnes Pay. She's going to be our guest on the show tomorrow morning. Kwite Pay is now playing for, he's an NFL player. He is playing for one of these big teams. I'll have to look it up. And when Kwite Pay, when he signed his contract, I told the mother yesterday, I said, look, I watched the video, last brief documentary of your son, his story, your story, and what you went through, to help your son reach his goals, his dream, was just extraordinary. And so we want you to come on to share your story with the Liberian people. And she was just smiling, and so she's going to be with us tomorrow morning. She lives in Rhode Island, where she's been living since the move to the United States all those many years ago. And her son now is an NFL player, and he's reached his goal. The Indianapolis Colts. Thank you. That's the tape he plays for. Yeah, the Colts. And so she's gonna be on the show tomorrow morning. Agnes Pay. She's an incredible Liberian woman who worked hard, 2-3 jobs to help her son go to a very expensive school with a good football program. And here he is today. His dreams have come true. Her dreams as well. So Agnes Pay will be our guest tomorrow morning on the Costa Show. Now, next month on the 3rd of September, we will be traveling to Iowa. It's going to be my first trip to Iowa. First trip ever. We're going to Iowa, okay, to attend a program there. They're having an event. You know your guy, right? CC meeting, okay?
Yeah.
Good. So CC meeting has organized the Liberian Choice Awards, and they will be having their maiden event, the first of its kind. This is the first Liberian Choice Awards. So I'm going there. They have me down as to be recognized for the work that we do. So we're going to honor their invitation. So we will be in Iowa from the 4th to the 5th. Actually, we fly into Minnesota on the 3rd. We spend the night in Minnesota, and the morning of or the afternoon of the 4th, and we will drive to Iowa. This is a 3-hour drive, and then we get to Iowa by road by afternoon, and then the program will be on the 4th, Saturday the 4th. We have the program that day, and then we leave Iowa. We're not going to spend the night in Iowa, and we drive back to Minnesota to our hotel. And then on Sunday the 5th, we will grace the 50th birthday occasion of Madam Annie Boyd. She's an outstanding woman. She's a member of the community there in Minnesota. We will be there to celebrate her 50th birthday occasion. Then on Monday, the 6th of September, early morning, we will board our flight and we will return to Delaware. So that is our itinerary. That's how it's going to look like. Now, yesterday, Boakai, I received this word. Now, folks, listen to me. If you are looking to send money into Liberia, there's no other way to do it but Sendwave. That is what everybody uses. That is what I use, and I don't use the other people any longer. So Sendwave is the way to go. Now, simple. You go to your Apple Store or to your Google Play Store. This is a Sendwave app. This is how it looks like, the little penguin thing. You download the Sendwave app and you then set it up, a few easy steps, and you make your first transfer. But before you make your first transfer, and that can be $1 or $2 or $3, and you can, with Sendwave, you can send money directly to your loved ones' mobile money number in Liberia, easily. You put Henry Costa, just Costa, COSTA. When you put in Costa, you will get, that's the promo code, you will get free $5. The free $5 you will get, that you should make sure you enter the promo code Costa to get the free $5 before you go ahead and make your first transfer. Because that free $5 you will get you can add it to your first transfer. Say you want to send $10 or $15 or $20. All you do, you just put in Costa, C-O-S-T, and the app will show you where you can put it. You will see. Enter promo code. You put it, you get your free $5. You send money. Now, there's another way people are using Sendwave. People who are traveling to Liberia from the U.S. and other countries where they have Sendwave, like the UK and Canada, for example, you can set up your Sendwave account before traveling to Liberia. So when you get to Liberia, all you do is you just transfer money to yourself while you're in Liberia. So you set up your Sendwave account before you go to Liberia. When you get to Liberia, you save yourself all that hassle of having to go to the bank and all that kind of stuff to try to get money, and the ATMs don't work really. So what do? You get to Liberia, you buy yourself a Lone Star Cell SIM card. When you buy the SIM card, you set up your mobile money account. So now you have two things. You have the Sendwave account, which you set up before you went to Liberia. And then you have the mobile money account, which you set up when you get to Liberia. So now you can Sendwave yourself money from your US account, of course, because the app still works. I mean, this app works in Liberia while you're there. So you can Sendwave yourself money rather than sending it to your brother, your cousin, your whoever. You can now send it to yourself while you're there. So you have your cell phone in your hand. Your Sendwave app is there. Your local Lone Star number is there. You Sendwave yourself money to that number, and you go to a money changer or to the Lone Star Cell, any Lone Star Cell store or branch, and you can cash out the money for very tiny fees. That's it. So then what do? You cut out all that headache of having to go to the bank or to go to the ATM where they hardly have money. You save yourself all that hassle. That's what you do. That's a good idea, Mapo Hall. That's a very good idea. That's what a lot of people are doing. They're sending money to themselves while they're in Liberia. It's a brilliant idea. So you just have your thing. You go to your app. You send the money to yourself. It goes straight down to your cell phone, and there you go. Your money is in your cell phone now, in your mobile money account. Now, Mr. Joseph Jackson, Joe Jackson says that's what he does. There you go. So lots of people are using that. Somebody said that means a U.S. number should be on roaming, right? No, Louis Yankwe Swat, you do not need a U.S. number on roaming. You can still have it on roaming. That's not a thing. But all you do is you just set up your mobile money account when you get to Liberia. You go, you buy the mobile money number, the regular Lone Star SIM card, and you register your mobile money account. By the time you register your mobile money account with Sendwave, you can now Sendwave yourself money. You don't need a US number to be on to use Sendwave. You only need the internet. Once the app is already installed in your phone, you only need the internet to get it to work. You don't need your your US number on. Nope. I see a lot of people now that use their US number in Liberia. I spoke to Mr. Joe Jackson the other day. I see he has his US number on as well. That's roaming. It works. It's very convenient, So that's how people are using Sendwave. People who travel to Liberia from the UK, from the US, from Canada, and Italy. So this is a cool way to use it. You save yourself a lot of hassle, and it's very convenient. Thank you very much. Now, yesterday I spoke to this friend of mine, Ernestine Clark. She lives here in the States. And Ernestine told me about her nephew, who was gruesomely murdered. She sent me a picture, which of course I cannot post for fear that Facebook might block me, because this might block me. This picture is so gruesome. So her nephew, his name is Emmett Alade. Emmett Alade was a 23-year-old young man. He attended the Blue Crest University, where he studied. Well, it had to be computer science because that's the only thing they teach there, as far as I'm concerned. Mm-hmm. I'm told he was a very smart young man. 23 years of age, and Emmett went out with his friend. He went out with his friend and they went to have a good time. Unfortunately for Emmett, he was mobbed to death. I don't know what happened, but people jumped him and they beat Emmett mercilessly and killed him. Yeah. Yeah, Waka. It's a terrible, terrible thing. And she was very emotional yesterday, still is today. And I can understand why. And a 23-year-old man mobbed to death. Now, mob justice, Waka, is one of those things in Liberia. I don't know what Emmett must have done. I don't know what happened. She didn't quite explain the circumstances to me, but she just told me he and his friend went out and he was mobbed to death. It's a terrible, terrible thing. And I want to convey my condolences to the bereaved family. We really need to do something. I don't understand Liberia, though, Waka. One of the very crazy things about the country that I have come to struggle to understand is that when officials of government like McGill and Samuel Twist steal millions and millions of dollars, what do? We make them fathers of the year, mothers of the year. We make them chief launchers at our events because we want someone that's stolen money from them. We make them we make them deacon, you name it. That's what we do in Liberia.
Is it only limited to Liberia? For me,
we don't mob them to death. No, not limited to us. We don't mob them to death. But when one of the ordinary struggling people, one of us, when we steal something from you, we smash your cell phone or whatever it is, those boys, those are the people we beat to death. The big rogues, the big criminals that destroy our lives, that do terrible, terrible things, those ones we elevate and we celebrate. The small rogues are the ones we beat to death. Now, I'm not saying that's what Emmett did. I'm told Emmett was a decent young man. He was mistaken for whatever. I don't know the circumstances, but Emmett went out and apparently something happened and he was mobbed to death. Terrible, terrible, terrible. But I'm just saying mob justice is wrong, Waka. I've heard stories, Waka, of innocent people who got mobbed to death. Let me share one with you that I heard many years ago, and that story still sticks with me today. A young man, Waka, according to the story, had gone to visit with his girlfriend who lived in the Johansen community. Do you know where Johansen is, Waka?
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
Yeah.
The young man had gone to visit his girlfriend in the Johansen community. I'm told. He stayed there until it got late. And then it began to rain. When he left his girlfriend's house on his way back home, it began to rain, Waka. So what did the young man do? He sought shelter right under the eaves of somebody's house. He stood, you know how like somebody stands outside your house, outside your window, and it's raining. It's pouring cats and dogs. The young man is waiting to see, hoping the rain will subside so that he can continue his journey onward home.
Yeah.
And then somebody in the house shouts, "Row! Row, row, row!" And the young man panics. He takes to his feet and he runs for dear life. And then other people hear the shouts, the call that this young man is a row, and they come outside Okay. They tackled this young man, they nabbed him, subdued him, and they beat him mercilessly to death. Okay, this young man was on his way to the United States, had just received his immigrant visa. He was coming to America. He went to visit with his girlfriend. Wow. And they killed him. They kill him just like that. They kill him, beat him to death like a dog. Like I heard this story many years ago, and it is just deeply, deeply sad. Deeply sad. It is deeply sad. And I just want to say, my heart was broken. I see somebody here, a big brother of mine, Nazem Chucky, says he knows that story. It's a terrible story, Black Eye. And many people have been murdered like that. I heard another story of another young man who was found lying on a market table, sleeping on the market table. And early morning, those market women went there. Apparently, they had some misfortunes with people breaking and stealing from them in a market or something. They attacked him and they killed him. And so I'm not a fan of mob justice. I remember a few times I've had to intervene. One time in Stephen Tolbert Estate, a young man stole a gallon of palm oil, not even the 5-gallon tin, the single-gallon tin. He stole it. And they caught him. They were beating him up. I had to step in and call the police. And that's how his life was spared. Another situation was up Broad Street. One day was sitting up a hilltop, okay? And they caught this guy, attempted to steal someone's car battery. They caught him trying to remove the car battery, or had already successfully removed the car battery. They began to beat him up. They wanted to kill him. I stepped in. And so sometimes innocent people, Boakai, are murdered or badly beaten. And so that's why mob justice is wrong. I could never participate in beating a human being to death. I mean, I've seen terror. I've seen people beat people. I mean, I was in Stephen Tolbert Estate one time, and I know the people were angry. They committed the people because the thieves were on a spree. They were not stopping. People got really angry, and they beat this guy one time. They beat him to death. Okay. When day broke in the morning, we all went there and saw this guy's body. Okay. I don't know how human beings are able to do that. How are we able to beat another human being to death? I wonder about it. And you see, the body will lie there for hours. People will go and see the body. We don't value human life in Liberia at all, okay? We don't. How can we call ourselves a civilized people who do such a thing as beat to death another human being? And for what? For stealing? Stealing something as little as a car battery or a gallon of palm oil? Or for fishing through the window of your bedroom and stealing something? It's just beyond me.
Yeah, but because on the issue of that, I don't support they murdering somebody on by the person stealing from them. But stealing, most especially something that you have labor for over years, and somebody just come and take it away in like an hour or less than an hour, it breaks you down totally. So some people, you and I may not go their route in killing them, but some people have the mind that if you do this to me, the day I catch you, I will revenge because you have just
Well,
carried me back from where I
no matter
have.
what you see, no matter what that person steals from me, if I'm lucky to catch them in the act and I can recover what they stole, I will turn you over to the law. I will call the law on you, the police. I can't beat somebody to death or beat somebody up. I can't. I just can't. That's just me. And those who do it, it's a bad thing. They should stop. And sometimes I know one reason why it's difficult to stop it in Liberia is because the community people will never testify. They will never call the names of the people who beat that person to death or mob them to death. Now, this young man, Emmett Alade, his story is different from what I hear from his aunt. They say it had nothing to do with stealing. He must have been mistaken for someone or must have been involved in some kind of altercation and they beat the people's son to death. Okay. A 23-year-old boy who used to go to the Blue Crest University. His parents were investing money in his education. A smart young man, I am told. His life cut short, beat him to death. I mean, what kind of society are we that can beat people to death? Sometimes innocent people, murder them to death. It's sickening, Walker. Extremely sickening. And it needs to end.
Yeah, the AFL officer once it was reported that Yankun Williams, they reported that he allegedly raped his colleague. Yeah.
Yeah. A complaint was filed by a soldier who at the time was on duty on the peace mission in Mali.
Yeah.
He wrote a complaint that his daughter, his teenage daughter, I think a 17-year-old girl, had told him that one of his superior officers was sexually exploiting her for a period of time, had been raping her. And so this soldier in Mali wrote a letter. We read a letter on the show. Wrote a letter to his superiors informing them about what his daughter had told him. So they told the guy, they turned him over to the Ministry of Justice for prosecution, for investigation. The Ministry of Justice has concluded their investigation, and they've now said that there is no evidence to prove that this soldier actually did indeed sexually exploit or rape this young girl.
Sure.
There's no evidence. It is the little girl's words, the word of the little girl versus the word of the soldier. There is no witness. There is no proof that he raped her. And so the Minister of Justice is saying the soldier goes free. Now, I know, Bwaga, it must be painful if indeed this man raped this little girl or was sex. Well, you see, according to the little girl, Bwaga, she and this man had been having sex for a long time, which is very common in Liberia. He's been offering her gifts, giving her a little money here and there, asking her to come by his house in the at the barracks where they live, Camp Shuffling, or Camp Kesali, which is what is now called. And from what we're told is that they decided that, they found out there's no evidence. Did they examine this young lady to know whether she had been having sexual intercourse? I believe they did. But during the examination, it was not discovered that there was any forceful entry. They could not have collected DNA specimen because it's not like they caught him in an act or that she had just come from having sex with him. They could not find his semen in her because, I mean, come on, they were not having sex then when she complained. So 18-year-olds are involved, or teenage girls are having sex with men of different ages. So is it possible that this guy was actually sleeping with this man's teenage daughter? It is absolutely possible, okay?
Yeah.
But what makes it difficult is, can they prove that he was sleeping with her? Now, people keep talking about medical examination. This guy was not forcefully raped. You see, it's not like they broke into the house and caught this man having sex with this girl. No. This girl explained the story to her daddy that this man had been sleeping with her for a long time. So that means the girl was not a virgin. If it is indeed true that the man had been sleeping, okay, I'm going to go out on a limb here and follow my instinct. I don't believe this girl lied on this soldier. I don't believe she did. All I think this guy is getting away with is legal technicality. They cannot prove that he was having sex with her. Because at the time that small girl for true, what she was supposed to do, go and sleep with this guy, say he already been sleeping with her, and make sure his sperm is in her before she goes and complain. You understand what I got?
Yeah.
I mean, it might sound crazy, folks, but how else could they catch this guy? I think that little girl said he been sleeping with her for a long time, according to herself. So give it to him one more time. I'm sorry I have to say it that way. It sounds a little brutish. Make sure he comes and you collect his semen. Why his semen is inside of her, then she should have gone straight ahead to file the complaint. And then they would have been able to collect his semen from inside of her body. That's where they would have caught the bugger. But at the time she told her daddy, there was no semen inside of her, according to the thing that they must have done. So they couldn't prove that this man was sleeping with this girl. They couldn't prove it. So this man might have gotten away on legal technicality.
Yeah.
And the father too. Okay, somebody say they blame the father. Joshua Kofa, you say you blame the father. Why do you blame the father, Joshua? The father is away in Mali. You can't blame him. He left his daughter on the base. I mean, at the barracks.
No, you can't blame the father.
Yeah. You can't blame the father. The man is a soldier. He's away on duty. His daughter is supposed to be saved. And this soldier is allegedly, or was allegedly, having sex with a little girl. In Liberia, that is extremely common. Big men sleeping with little girls, offering them small gifts here and there. Don't tell your pal, don't tell people, you tell them I will kill you. That's what a little girl told her father. But now they could not catch the guy, okay?
Yeah.
They could not catch the guy. Somebody asked, where's the mother? Why you gonna be asking like y'all not get sent? In Liberia, the man and pa can be around the little girl and people can be exploiting them. You don't know that?
Some person can be doing it for financial gain, Costa.
Huh?
Some people can be doing it just to get money.
Well, what do you mean by some people can do it just to get money?
No, I'm saying some family can just do it. They send their children to people once they don't have money.
No, there are some families, some parents who knowingly support their kids having sex.
Sure. Yeah.
Older men for money to support them. It's common in Liberia. You see older men having sex or in a relationship with a teenage girl. And the man and the pa know. In fact, the pa can sit down with that older man and be drinking beer with him.
Yeah.
A man who is older than himself, he will sit there and be drinking beer with his daughter boyfriend who is older than him, the father. And when the man comes to the house, the pa will get up from a chair and give the chair to the man to sit down in, and he will stand up.
Yeah.
I've seen that so many times. It is heartbreaking. Now, poverty can do that one, Bwagai. Where the little girl becomes the breadwinner in the house. The pa can get job. They ain't doing nothing. And so what happens? The father loses his dignity. He says he's there. And sometimes the man will take their little daughter and carry her in the room while the outside he's having sex with their little daughter in the room.
Yeah.
In the house. Okay? That is so common in Liberia. And and we say Liberia, the prostitution rate in Liberia is extremely high. That's what you call prostitution, okay? Because that little girl is not in love with that older man who's sleeping with her to pay her tuition or to put food on the table or to my man. Prostitution is extremely, extremely high in the country. When you're talking about prostitute, you're just say the prostitute there that they get them who can be to the bar, Samoa bar, or old folks, and again who can be there, you buy them liquor, you get small money, you get any access. The majority of prostitutes in Liberia are not at bars and nightclubs.
Yeah.
They are in the communities, sleeping with older men to pay their tuition. That's prostitution. Prostitution is transactional sex. I gave you small money, I pay you school fee, I sleep with you. That's prostitution. The girl is selling her body for money. It happens all over Liberia. People know about this. Their little daughters are sleeping with older men for money. And the man sit down there, he can't go burn coal, he lazy. I know the hardship is there, yes, but he sit down there and he let daughter sleeping with somebody older than himself, and he sit down there, his daughter gotta go sleep with one man so they can buy food to the house for him to eat. Your daughter gotta go lay down on one old man. Your daughter go lay down on one old papa. He be sweating all on her with a big gut. Hey, Liberia. I'm telling you, this is come on. It's not just in Liberia. In Africa,
not only Liberia. Yeah.
I know. It is not just Liberia. But in Liberia, it is extremely prevalent. And they don't think they are prostitutes. Okay.
Yeah.
Look at it. I got 3, 4, 5 boyfriend there. One boyfriend can pay the hair. One boyfriend pay the rent. One boyfriend pay the tuition. The other boyfriend buy the car. They don't think that what they're doing is prostitution. In fact, you know who they can put them on? They'll get it on the street, they prostitute them. They so-called beat you then. Who get 3, 4, 5 papas then taking care of them. One girl get 4, 5 boyfriend. They don't think that they are prostitutes. No. The prostitution are the girl who can be to the Samoa bar, to old folks, to Zokene. Those are the people that think that Liberia, a crazy country. Hope John a friend say they are now told that their friend. Look, prostitution is extremely rampant in Liberia. Extremely rampant. Once you sleep with a man for money, you are a prostitute. Period. That's it. Kaput. No if and end. You are a prostitute. But the one that hurts me, when the big get into it, I don't got problem that they are business. But little girls, underage girls, to be sleeping with older men who take advantage of underage girls, to be sleeping with them for money. The small girl becomes a breadwinner. I used to live in Stephen Tower Estate. There was a family living somewhere close to me that was engaged in this. They had a beautiful daughter, underage girl. That little girl was the one sleeping with this older man just to put bread on the table. It's painful. It's painful to watch. In fact, I know 2 cases from Stephen Tower Estate. And the community will know, The community is complicit. The man can't sit down outside. He be drinking beer with it. Oh my God. My man. Africa is a mess, man, boy guy. So the soldier, go back to the story. The soldier went free, boy guy. Why did he go free? Because they cannot prove that this man was having sex with this little girl. Okay. So the soldier walks free. I know the father and the mother must be angry that this man who was supposedly sleeping with his daughter is a free man. They must be angry. But what can they do, Buckeye? What can they do? The people say, no way. They ain't got no proof. Very sad. Very, very sad. Buckeye. And so I want to say sorry to the family, yeah? Your number. Yeah, someone said they're correcting me. Mob justice, mob violence. Yeah, you are correct. It's actually mob violence, but in Liberia we call it mob justice because the mob thinks that they are serving or they are meting out justice to a guilty person. So we call it mob justice. So it may not be correct, but that's the way it is. Now, Bagay, what's going on with CDC, man? I mean, yesterday we were talking about the headquarters being empty and nobody's there and all that kind of thing. What's going on? When I spoke to our man, Lolai, so he reached out to me during my birthday, though. You know, he's our friend now.
Yeah. He called me. He also called me my birthday.
That's good. That's good. He's our man, but we're telling the truth. Girl. Lolai was supporting Joe.
You know, like I said it last time, some of the disenchantment are coming from them, not only limited to Lolai, but other seditions. Is that some of the children that left the COP and cross over to the CDC are giving little, you know,
they treat them a little better.
They treat them a little better than the previous guys that were there.
The original guys, put it that way.
Yes. The people that fought back, people that have been there for the
when
CDC.
They were nothing.
When they were nothing. But now, since the little children cross over to the CDC, they are giving them, you know,
is it because they came from Costa and so the government is so afraid of Costa that when people cross over, they treat them a little better than the rest of their own people? Is it that, Bugger?
That's just it.
So if you leave Costa now, you go join CDC, they might treat you better than the people who were already there.
Oh yeah, you are the biggest voice now. In the opposition. So if
because those picking there, Kendrick there, Ford there, you see them hanging around with Koji giving them small money and stuff. But people that law lie, they can't get nothing.
So that's a place
law lie are the so-called bona fide seditions.
Yeah. So that's the place they are vexed, they are annoyed because they haven't been recognized, the people not reaching out to them. So if you see them say, oh, I'm on a sabbatical, I'm on this, I'm on that, it doesn't, you know, for me, I don't take some of these things seriously because if they were given the opportunity, like others are receiving now, that they were given the attention that others are receiving now, they won't be going on sabbatical. They won't be criticizing the CDC. They won't be palm-muffing the CDC. That's just it.
That's true. Let me ask you a question, Bogger. CDC thinks that they can win again, or at least they would have people believe that they can win again. Do you think these Solomon swines can win another election?
For me personally,
you know how many votes required, right? 50% plus one to win election, right?
50% plus one. All depends
one
on the
vote, yeah.
opposition. Yeah, all depends on the opposition. That's my first. That's where I will
No,
always.
but I lead the opposition. Can you guys get 50% plus one vote to win the election? Lead the opposition. You live on the ground, you see what's going on. Can these guys win 50% plus one vote? Tell me, Baka. Tell our audience.
Nope.
Why do you think they cannot win 50% plus one?
Because there have been a lot of things that they have done, the expectations where the people, the citizens have in them. They know about their expectation, they
That's very true.
Yeah.
But Baka, let me ask you a question. Who do you think made CDC win the last election?
Well, I can say the support of Ellen.
Oh, no. I don't want to go there. What I'm trying to say is CDC had their original support is around what they said they got 38% in the first round of the election. 38%. So that means they needed additional 12% to win. 12%. What do you think that 12% the votes they got came from? 12%.
It came from the opposition.
They came from other Liberians. So those Liberians from other political parties and from Liberians who are independent voters, they made George Weah win.
Yep.
When George Weah started to mess up, the first group of people that left him were those other Liberians who are not originally his supporters. Those were the people that first left George Weah. They left. Now, then, as if to say that wasn't bad enough, he began to lose what? His own people. His own supporters started leaving as well. So here is the guy who's losing people who considered him only during the second round. Yes, Tom Will, people like Ben Sanvi, people like Musa Belete, those people who supported him in the second round, who were not his people, they all left him. Then he got in trouble with his own people leaving him too. Like Lolai and tons of other people. Like Poga Rawa, then Momo Johnson, they all left him. Momo Johnson was a seditious, B seditious. Poga Rawa, B seditious. They all left him. So the problem we are facing now is, do you think Weah still has the 30% voting block that he always enjoyed? No, he does not.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't have that base anymore. So he doesn't have that base anymore. Now, the political marriage with Jua Howard Taylor has turned sour. Many of the NPP folks will not vote for George Weah anymore because they are not benefiting anything at all. So what's going to happen to George Weah? George Weah is probably going to get anywhere around 25, 26% of the votes. The highest I can give George Weah is around 25 to 26% of the votes in the first round. Now, if the CPP holds together, George Weah is finished in the first round. He's done. He's finished.
Let me talk to Lolai. Lolai, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Parker.
You following the show, right?
Yeah, I'm following the show this morning.
Yeah, my man, it's been a while. You went on sabbatical. Tell her, how is the sabbatical going?
Parker, you can leave the guy.
I want to talk to what Costa just stated just now about.
My man, I say, how is sabbatical going? You can answer me.
Parker, let the man talk to what you want to talk about. And you can still talk about sabbatical.
After I go back, but I want to talk something. Costa talk something just now. The president really need to look at it. He's my president. Maybe those that are right, they're not telling him the truth. They really Omega thing. Really, people are really, really, really vexed. The people vexed to the extent if the people can just say, "Oh, hey man, the election are fine again." We will see, because Omega the Omega market that was built by the president, certain area there they say there's mud there, so they facing there, nobody going there, and they telling people to wait, and they see people now they coming back to read there. Some of them coming back to read there to stay there. Some of those guys there they can stay. What they say today that what they can eat. Not because those that daily business people, they are just yana board there around, the thing will they sell today that the thing they will eat. And the police people coming, taking the people market and dominate in a mud, stepping on it, Costa, stepping on it. People losing. They can take all the people. They are gray oil and thin and wishing on the ground, nowhere to get it back. As the people are really disenchanted. The people are really, really disenchanted.
Nolai,
Yes.
let me play some little devil advocacy role here now. So you're trying to tell us that because of that disenchantment, there should be no development going on?
Okay, the problem? Development come with pain.
Okay.
Okay, but on the contrary, if you tell somebody, say, okay, you go over there, the people say, okay, we'll go in there. When the people go there, certain part of it, really is a very large area. Certain part of it, you will tell the people, say, okay, your way, the area not finished, let me finish the area. I expect the people to eat. The people now, they keep back to really, then they now finish facing out all area. The project in between, but if you see the people they get a market walking away and think the men of God they come already dumping on the grass, stepping on it, doing all they want it. Okay. When you ready for area, when you open the area, let it be open one for everybody go there.
All right, thank you, Lolai. Okay, we know that one already. The president losing votes when it comes to the issue.
Asking how many people on sabbatical that he knows.
How many presidents on sabbatical right now?
The people that are on sabbatical, there are many. They get plenty of people that are silent. Plenty. That are only one.
People that were not silent before they are silent, right?
Of course, I call it back. Let me tell you something. You can always say something that my man, when the examiner told them, come give your money and things are working. Let me tell you something. All the things that are happening in Liberia here, when anyone was doing 2005, all those are around early. Even though some of them they need get government job or any empower them different way, and any empower them different way. If you go do something, other people can't. You create somebody who can't.
Hold on. I got something to say to law line.
Okay, listen to Costa.
You see, like one reason why it makes it hard for me to feel sorry for him. Lolai stay calling Jowia his president and stay making excuses for Jowia that Jowia ain't know about what's going on. The people there around not telling him the truth. After he see Jowia stealing Kolo, he's building BB houses, flying private jet, wasting our money, Lolai stay saying the people not telling the president the truth. You see, Lolai, not ready.
Lolai,
let him talk.
Continue, Lolai.
Yeah, I didn't get Costa very well.
But according to you, you said the people that are around the president are the one not telling the president what's happening, what's unfolding, right? Innocent. So you try to tell him that the president is innocent?
Okay, I will not tell you 100% that the president is innocent, but let me tell you something. If the president go to Omega, when the president come in there, people, while you elect the president.
And Omega, we're talking about the situation in the country, the housing, the corruption that he himself is leading.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to know what really causing. What's the problem? What really making you to go on sabbatical? Just tell all the reason. The main reason that make you to go on sabbatical, is it because the president not living to what he said that they were going to do when they take over as government, Or what? Is it because that you are disenchanted, people not reaching out to you, or the children there for COP when the government took them over you guys? What's the main reason?
So many reasons. You know,
name some.
when we were bringing the CDC into power, we were very, my brother. You look at from 2017. Compare 2017 when just we won the election, the president, we won the election. Look at that time and now. I don't know, people are just going away. People just because.
Why? Lola, give us a reason.
So many reasons. Some of the reasons are. Now I'm very, very clear today. Very, very clear. I don't even know. The president knows that some people can create, some people can do something and go with impunity. They can't put it there, they will be passing around. And you understand it? Especially the finance minister. Last 25 million more. We didn't get a clear understanding of him. People ain't understanding it. Lot of things happening. People are going away.
What about his condominiums? Building all over the property, he's breaking down, building new one.
So for Lola, for you, like 25 million, make it you walking away.
No, listen, let me tell you something. Waka, even you, my pa, every day I hear all type of rumor behind you. Hey, Waka, then a day, every day people more on you. It will cost. I will just go in my share sometime, and you know, yeah, I will go in my share. What do you mean?
Okay.
Oh, my man,
why they can go to the Sycamore tree again? Why the CDC are empty?
When do you expect it to come from sabbatical, and why is it that you guys can go to the Sycamore tree again? Those are the two questions.
The Sycamore tree, I won't speak to that, but why you telling me about my sabbatical? I will be coming out of my sabbatical very soon.
To defend the proper agenda.
I will be coming out of my sabbatical very soon.
To defend the proper agenda.
And it will be a fire burning thing. Thank you all so much.
Let me tell you something. Lolai playing games.
Yes.
Lolai using us to make noise so a man can reach out to him. That's it. Lolai not serious about the country. He not care whether Joya not steal. That's not Lolai issue. Lolai issue that if I tearing ain't get, he told us himself that he got to pay tuition for, feed them every day, clothe them, and he's doing that without any assistance from the people he helped to bring the power. So Lolai really doesn't care. Let's go to the lines and take some calls there. He's just trying to get the message to the guys using our platform. Every day Lolai tune changing. One day Lolai will tell you, Joe, we are disappointing the people. The next day Lolai will tell you, say the president, I know the people lying to the president and that's ain't the truth. Lolai not ready yet. So to be honest, we will not let him use our platform to appeal to the people so they can go gain smart thing.
And anytime he use a platform, they can reach out to him and say, man, what you go down there for again, man? Why you go on our Costa Show? Who did you on our Costa Show there?
Exactly. He doesn't care. You see, the guys, there's not an ounce of patriotism in them. For them, it's all about what they can get. Yeah. Joey is stealing. Lolai knows everything. He knows about the stealing. He knows about the 25 million. He knows that Joey didn't have one kappa when he was in opposition. That Joey building all these mansions today. He knows everything. He knows Joey has a big, dirty, nasty role. But Lolai does not care. He does not care. Like many Liberians, he does not care. So he's not going to be calling here to try to leverage himself with these guys by using our platform. We're not going to do that yet. You want to do it? Go to the Sycamore tree and do your one-man protest there. Let's go to the lines and take other calls from patriotic Liberians who really do care about their country. Yeah.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, brother. How are you doing?
I'm okay. Your name, where you calling from?
Yeah, brother, this is William. Good morning, Secretary. This is William.
Well, morning.
Yeah, morning, Secretary. Secretary, thank you for sticking to the issue. We don't need to bring Lola on this platform to be something other than nonsense. The Lola is not serious for the country. No need of bringing Lola on the platform. Because Lola, that's how I say something today. The more kind say another thing, more kind say another thing. They see us on our platform now to bring Lola on our platform to come and talk about a person. And the issues are so concerning about the right now, people look for Omega coming back to right. It is true. It's why I'm deciding now in right. The people from Omega saying that the water given out, the president now speaking to you now, president. It is really in right now, president. People from Raleigh move Omega move on. Omega coming back to Raleigh. And yesterday there was police got out of the focus on other things. The folks say they are sure and they are going to vote. But we are back focused on it. There is special. I've talked to so many people. I've talked to everything in Raleigh. So they say I'm not going to focus, but we are going to come.
Thank you so much, my brother. 1 minute per caller, 0770-102-102.
But wait now, so the market people, because Joey moving for the market are the only reason why they now want to vote for him. So all the hardship, all the seeding that Joey are doing in the country, they're not here for them. What makes it better? I want to get the money from real life.
Yeah.
But then the situation not too different from Lola either.
That's it.
Because Lola is there because the people not giving him small thing. The market are then there because we are moving from the market. So I see. So everybody do it for themselves now. Then who will do it for the country now?
That's it.
If I get there because we are not giving small thing, then the boy get better because we are not giving small thing there. When you will get there because we are stealing the country money. When you will get there, that's how many twice they're stealing the country money and destroying the country. When you will get there. Hey, Labia. Take some calls there.
Labia.
Hello, country.
0770-102-102.
Everybody for themselves.
Yeah. Go for us. Let's take somebody from the WhatsApp number this morning. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Pakat, and good morning to Mr. Henry Pedro Costa. Don't be allowing these guys to be using the show to promote themselves. Can't you remember some part of last year when you said that some disenchanted seditions were planning protests against the president? Did you see them having a protest? One of their so-called leaders called on this show and you entertain him. He said all kinds of things. The guys didn't organize the protest because they got $500,000 from the government to settle them. Some of them got jobs. So they are using the platform to get, the government attention. People like Lola Camara, they are not serious. They are not care. They don't care about the Liberian people because Lola is not working or he's not getting what he needed to have gotten. This is why you hear him talking about sabbatical. The same thing happened with Cow Meat Jabate. Cow Meat Jabate. Cow Meat, he requested for pay cut from the CDC and other things. Then Cow Meat, he didn't get those pay cuts or he didn't get the pay cut. Cow Meat, you see him saying different things now. Cow Meat is not trusted. These guys, I can hear you sometimes saying that, if they get a guy money, he's trusted and what have you. Cow Meat Jabate is not trusted.
Okay.
He's not a trusted guy.
All right.
Thank you. So don't be entertaining the guys on the show. They be getting recognition at the expense of the program. Thank you.
Thank you.
Why?
Yeah.
What our brother Pele Boss said, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
If Mike Jabate had been taken care of, if Mike Jabate had access to those people and they were giving him money, Mike Jabate would not have left CDC. That's true. You think I don't know? We all know that. Mike Jabate left because things were shit on him. The guy that was not helping him. Then Brogo was shot on the other side with the Liberians in the diaspora. They were not sending him money no more. So he left Because you know how long it took him to leave? He kept hoping and hoping that all the cry he was crying publicly, they will hear he cry and they will reach out to him.
Yeah.
So don't even think that I don't know why Mike Jabate left. Mike Jabate did not leave voluntarily for patriotic reasons. Mike Jabate did not get vexed because Joey are stealing and building mansions. Mike Jabate did not get vexed because Mike Jabate used to be criticizing all the other officials and still defending George Weah for a long time. Mike Jabate played that game. He thought by criticizing McGill and Twe and all the other guys and defending George Weah and ignoring George Weah's corruption, ignoring George Weah's wickedness, he thought that would have made George Weah say, okay, let me reach out to Mike. But when Mike realized that George Weah was not going to reach out to him, that's when Mike decided to pack his bear, his satoka, and call his Pepe. He called his Pepe because they ain't getting nothing. Most Liberians are not patriotic. Most Liberians do not give a damn about the country. They only care about themselves. I know some people right now who can make the loudest noise against George Weah. The moment the government called in right now and getting small money, they're gone. I'm telling you. Most of us are useless. We are good for nothing. So don't mind Mike Jabate making noise. We brought him on the show the other day. We raised some money to go help those children. Don't get it twisted. Don't think we did that because we think Mike Jabate is a patriot and how he left CDC. He did not leave because of that. He left because he never had an opportunity to benefit anything from the guys. But when Mike Jabate started complaining, he said they promised him pickup, they ain't getting a pickup. They promised him after the election, he said they were not taking a calls. Did he not say that?
He said that.
Mike Jabate said it on the show. He had been saying it consistently for months before he left. He said they were not taking it.
This is just what was happening. When his expectation was high. If I gave Mosrado to Thomas Fala.
When he get it to give? He get anything to give?
Because people, he felt that, I have some folks in the Mandingo community. I get some citizens that will go my way. I know I have some support base. So let me get that support to Thomas Fala. And then after he's elected, I will get a job.
This is a man who was cursing his own community. This is a man that went and said, if you are a Mandingo person and you vote for Thomas Fala, before he crossed over, if you are a Mandingo person and you vote for Thomas Fala, then your man not born you good. This is what he said. He turned around talking. Somebody say, even you, Costa, you're not trusted as well. Then you are an idiot. Because even now, the government behind me, they get player in player. Ain't see Messi? How they can be running behind him?
Last Monday.
People like Costa, the government never stops running behind us to come on board. Today, if I just accept their offer, I'm gone. The last offer they made was $15,000 a month. Now, would they have been paying that money every month? Perhaps they would have, because they would need me to continue to talk for them if I had accepted the deal. My situation with the government is completely different. I have chosen to suffer, to have my businesses shut down, just to be doing what I am doing. If you think me and Mike Jabate or Lolai we are the same, then something has got to be wrong with you. The leverage that I have is nothing compared to any of these guys. Today, as I speak to you, there is an offer on the table. If I wanted that offer, I would take it. They have even offered, we'll open your radio station, we'll get you money to start again, we'll do this, we'll do that, if you can support the government. That offer is on the table. I have the offer to accept, if I want to accept, to have my radio station brought back on the air, and with money to compensate me for the income I lost. So I have a choice. I made a choice to be on this path, to suffer in that sense, to go through what I am going through. I made that choice. So when I was going to Ghana for the December protest, what happened? They sent somebody to Ghana. Who told you that they offered me 200,000? Was it somebody that told you? No. It was I who announced it. I'm not perfect. But the things that we have refused, the things that we have resisted to be here, most Liberians would never refuse it. The man said, "Mama, take the money and go back to America and tell the people, say you are sick. You reach to Ghana and you got sick in Ghana." I arrived in Ghana on the 18th of December. On my way to Liberia, 2019. They presented an offer to me. $200,000. You take the money, Costa, you go back to America. Don't go to Liberia for the protest. When I went to Liberia, I informed you that they offered me money. Most Liberians I know, I'm not trying to pontificate or toot my own horn, but most people I know would never refuse $200,000. Doesn't mean I'm a rich man. Hell no. I'm struggling. I'm hustling just like everybody else. I'm hustling. But if you can sell your soul for money and you claim to be an advocate who wants change, then you're fake. Can you imagine me telling you all that I reached to Ghana and I got sick in Ghana and I have to return to America? That would have been my end. You know, the Bible says, I don't know what it is in the scriptures, but it says, the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. I'm going to paraphrase this to say, the fear of the people. The fear of the people is the beginning of wisdom. When you fear the people that you lead or that look up to you, then you are a wise leader. So, to be honest with you, most people I know would never have refused the opportunities, the offers that some of us have refused. Most people I know. Some of you just think it's just about money. He said, what? 15,000? How can you refuse 15,000 now? So you are just telling me that if such an offer was made to you, you would take it. Because to you, the money is big. Is 15,000 a lot of money? A month? That's a lot of money. They made an offer to me after the protest, the June 7th, when I was coming back to the US. That's when they made that offer. That's when they made that offer. 15 grand a month. August of 2019 is when they made that offer. $15,000 a month. That was the last time they made any offer to me. Yes, except for the 200,000 that they made in Ghana. So the point here is, most of our people, I've seen people who say the worst things about government, and the next thing they are appointed. Take Louis Brown, for example. Louis Brown was there saying things like Ellen desecrated the office of president. Ellen was this, Ellen was that. The next day, Ellen appointed Louis Brown. Louis Brown started singing Ellen's praises. Most Liberians have no values. They stand for absolutely nothing. Right now, I am top on the list for the government of Liberia. They want me so bad. But you know why I am not with them? Because I could never bring myself to betray the people, to betray you. I could never do that. Never. to betray myself, the things I believe in, the things I fight for. I could never do that. After they shut my radio station down, we had 20-something employees, 24. They asked me, they say, if you agree to come back and support the government, we will open your radio station and we'll give you money for the income you lost over the period. We've lost a lot of income. You know how much money we used to make from the radio station? How do you think we're paying the 24 employees we had? Boga, what was it, 24 or 25 employees?
24.
24 employees. Where we're paying them from? From my pocket?
No, true commercials. Don't start Orange and
other people.
Places.
Thank you. I hear someone, you say, oh, but you Costa, you unemployed. How you call me unemployed when I own businesses? That unemployed man own businesses? Because how can you refuse money when you get no job? I don't get a job, but I created a job of 24 people working for me. 24 people. Every month they pay on time.
The 25th.
And by the 25th of every month, all my people are paid. We made money. We didn't make a hell of a whole lot of money because some people said they couldn't do business with our radio station because we were against the government. There were people who said to us, look, we want to advertise on your platform, but because you are a government critic, we cannot advertise with you. We said, fine, we appreciate it, but you can carry your money. We will not change our position because of that. The sacrifices that we have made, some of you don't even appreciate it, but it doesn't bother me because we're not doing it to impress you. We're doing it because it is our conviction. You know what it means? You lose money because people tell you they can't do business with you because you are a government critic or you are an enemy of the government. Business people. We never have many ads, right? We used to send our people out. We even went and hired somebody, a marketing person, to go out to go and solicit ads for our radio station. And many places they will go, they will tell them, we can't give you advertisements. Everybody listens to the Costa Show. Yes, everybody follows Roots FM and Voice FM, but we can't do business with you. Why? Because you are an enemy of the government. The government will not be happy with us. And we would say, fine. We will not change our position on the government because we want to make money. How many of you can make that sacrifice? How many of you can make that sacrifice to say, we will not change our position on the issues that affect the people for money? So the 24 people that were working for me, you think how I used to pay them when the month end, I used to pay them from my pocket? Of course not. I ought to pay 24 people out of my pocket. My pocket leave me no cocoa farm or no palm farm or rubber farm. We used to pay them from right there. We had a business officer that paid a salary. We had Boga was radio. What you were the announcer, the radio director.
Yeah.
We had a whole structure. You know, we had a whole structure in place. You know, do I feel bad that we lost our business? We had just built a brand new recording studio, all highly expensive, sophisticated Mac equipment in the studio. We brought artists to come and see the place. People like CRC, the Liberian artist CRC. We tried to get them to help us set the studio. They took everything away. The government took it away. Those equipment worth over $25,000, $30,000. Just the recording studio. We were about to have a recording studio. We had set everything up. They took it away. Do I feel bad? Of course I feel bad. But you think that's why I am going to support them because they do all of those things to me? I'm going to say, to hell with the Liberian people. I'm going to go join the government and make some money. I will never do that. will never do that. Are there days when I regret that we lost our businesses? The recording studio was a separate business. We were just about to open that one. They took everything. Are there days that I feel bad? I do. We had just bought a transmitter. You remember that time, that transmitter we bought? Our people helped us raise money.
Yeah.
Well, when our place was attacked, a brand new. Where did we order that transmitter from, Bagai? Tell the people.
Italy.
Thank you. We bought a brand new transmitter from Italy. It cost us almost $10,000 for that transmitter. Who gave us the money? The Liberian people. They gave us that money. The government took that transmitter away. That transmitter alone cost almost $10,000. And then we had our standby transmitter too. They took that one too. They took every piece of equipment in our place. They still have our equipment today. The sacrifices that we have made to be here, most of you Liberians could never make those sacrifices. I see many of you, you fight to protect your little job. You fight to protect your little business. You could never be like Henry Costa. We have risked our lives, which are even more important than our businesses. We've risked our lives to jump on the plane and go to Liberia to lead protests, even though we were warned that there would be people there with the intent to cause us harm. What more could we prove? What more? The things we've done for you, the Liberian people. Most of the people you know, even some of the people who are your political leaders, would not make those sacrifices. The sacrifices we've made in this struggle, most of the people you look to as political leaders would not make those sacrifices. That is the truth. Most Liberians would never, ever place themselves in a position where they would say, my late job, I gotta protect my late job. My man Costa, my man, we gotta survive. Look at us. Look at us. We lost our radio station because of the Justina Taylor rescue operation. The government said they were too powerful to stay in America and call on people to get on the street to free somebody. It never happened in Liberia before. Nobody ever did that before. It is the blessing of God. And you know what else? The majority of the Liberian people have seen us for who we are. They know we are real, we are authentic. That's why when we speak, they listen, they heed our words, they hearken to our call. So when you want to say, some of y'all want to put your mouth for me, especially I see that person who made that comment. I know which party they're from. They're from one of the parties in the CPP. That you Costa, even you cannot be trusted. The offers have been made to me. If they offer you 5,000 a month, you will take it. You will take it. You think I want money? Do you seriously think that my pa left me rubber farm or cocoa farm? You think I got money? I'm hustling like everybody else. But you have to be able to draw the line and say, you know what? I need money, but I will not take this one. I can't take their money yet. Their money that bad money. My conscience cannot allow me to do this. Then you are a true revolutionary is able to look at something juicy and turn it away. A true fighter can do that. He can say, y'all want to take my business, y'all take it, y'all take the radio station. The man and I may offer to me, my man, we'll get your station back, we'll do the one, we'll do that one. I said, no, y'all can keep it. That's why up to today, since October the 10th, 2019, they shut down the radio station and took all of our equipment, including our recording studio equipment, which had nothing to do with the radio station. They took all. They have not returned those equipment because I refuse to make a deal with the government. And so how many of you Liberians can do this? I know many politicians They call themselves opposition politicians. They can't even criticize the government. They are afraid because they got interest somewhere. They're going to lose something somewhere. How many of you? How many of you can do this? That's my question to you. The Ellen government, there was some time ago, you heard this recording going, oh, what the blow, Costa was in negotiation with the Ellen people. One day I got a call, and these calls come to me all the time. They said, from my cousin, he said the government people through the NSA wanted to do a deal with me. And the deal was that I was in America. The deal was that they wanted to give me $5,000 a month, every month, and $50,000 upfront. And all I needed to do was to not criticize the government at all. I said, well, why don't we do it this way? I can criticize the people in the government, the bad people, expose their bad deeds, and bring those things publicly to the president's attention. And then the president may take action if she deems fit. They said, no, we don't want you to even criticize the government at all. I said, okay, perhaps rather than criticize the president, I would expose her people and then hope that she would take action. They said no. Now, did some part of me consider taking that deal if they had agreed that I would still do my work and deal with the people in government who are doing wrong and bring those wrongs to the president's attention, to Ellen's attention? Perhaps some part of me did consider taking it. I'm not going to sit there and lie to you. But what made the deal fail completely was when they said to me that for the $50,000 cash upfront, which you all heard in the recording, that some people try to make it look like I was playing, it was this terrible, wicked thing I was planning to do. People were making an offer to me, and we were discussing terms. They say, don't refuse the call, but what's in the call? My cousin was the one that called me. They went to him and told him. So I refused the deal. I refused to even consider taking the deal, let alone taking the deal. Why? Because they wanted me to completely stop talking about the government. They wanted me to completely stop talking about the government. I said, no way, I can't. That is why that deal never worked, because I refused to do that. $50,000 up front and $5,000 every month. That is $60,000 a year. Yeah, that was the deal. The money was not the one we were debating anymore. The money was clear. They were clear. The money would be coming from the NSA through Fomba Salif. They got from my cousin Musa Sakor. And I think Musa said his phone was on record or something like that. That's how so the recording got out there. And my detractors tried to make it look like, oh, Costa was doing this horrible deal. I'm in America. I get a call from my cousin. NSA folks had approached him, asking him to put this deal before me. So, folks, I'm not sitting here tooting my horn, but the things that we have refused, the things that we have rejected, most people we know would never, ever, ever refuse. If I had taken the 200,000 in Ghana and returned to the States, what would you all have done to me? You would have called me names. Some of you would have actually believed that I was sick and had to return to the US. Some of you would have suspected that I sold out, and that's why I didn't make it to Liberia. But I said to myself, it was not the right thing to do. Let me tell you what they did. When I got to Ghana, when they sent the guy to see me, and I think I said this before, and the person said, oh, my man, your man McGill said, this is not even part of the deal, but this is $10,000 for you. You know, your ticket costs and all that kind of stuff. You go to Liberia. I mean, because the deal was they didn't expect me to even make it to Liberia. Once I stopped in Ghana, you know, they said, my man, they want just for you to buy your cold water, man. They gave me $10,000 right there and then. So, man, I remember my girl sent it for you. I said, shit. My girl sent me $10,000. I said, they must really want me to take this deal badly. So the guy gave me the 10 grand, and yeah. And I would never call the person's name. And I took her 3 grand and gave it to the guy. You know what I did with that money? I was left with 7 grand, okay? I took that 7,000. I made a trip to Liberia. I told them I'm not accepting their 200G. When I came, brother, you know all the buses that we rented and all that.
Yeah.
Stuff,
Yeah.
all that money I was spending, so that was their money, oh. They bought 7,000 from the 10 grand that they gave me because they said that one that just for my cold water. I mean, just take it one year. They want that nothing, man. The 200G here in Accra, they're waiting. You take it, you go back to America. So the 7 grand I had left, 7 grand cash. I reached Liberia with 7,000 in my pocket. That the money I was spending, I paid the bus, all the buses we rented to bring our people. That their money we were using. That meanwhile can't betray the people, take 200,000 and come back to America. That's true. Larry Kennedy, Maggie, they don't know you're financing the protest. I say all the buses we paid for, everything that Maggie money we used to pay for it.
Yeah, the government money, oh.
The government money that I used to pay the buses, the people that went to receive me to the airport. With the band, the marching band. But any more the marching band?
Yeah.
And the money we pay for it. All the things I will pay. That their money, oh, the banner when I left, you know my picking to come to me every day to the office for money. Then I took out 2G, I gave it to the COP towards the protest. 2G. Man, every Ghana they gave me 10G. Yes. He said, my man, they want to just pull in your pocket. Your 200G right here. You take it, you go buy America, you go rely yourself. So I accepted the 10 grand. I will not lie to you. I took it. Because the 10 grand had no condition. You see, when they gave me money with condition I want, I can't take. I accepted the 10 grand. I will not lie to you. August 17, 2019, after the June 7 protest, I was on my way back to America. McGill and Twelve sent for me. They said they wanted to see me. We didn't meet, but they called me on video on WhatsApp. They said, my man, we got a deal for you. We will send somebody to you. They sent a guy to me. Jesse Koboy, Assistant Minister for Budget at the Ministry of Finance. Jesse Koboy will come to you with something. We know you're going back to America tomorrow. I left August 18 on a Sunday. August 17 on a Saturday. That day was raining. They sent Jesse Kobe to me. Jesse Kobe King. He said, my man, we'll get something for you. Jesse Kobe was afraid to talk because he felt I would recall him. So he brought it. We sat in a car. He had a thing written on the paper of 15,000 every month. Write the name and the phone number of the person who will be collecting the money for you every month. Then he presented to me this envelope, say, your man Maggie and Twice say you're going back tomorrow to the state. We had just had a protest against these guys, the biggest protest the country had ever seen. Yet the guys were still sending me money. Why? So Jesse Kobo handed me the money, the envelope. I didn't open it there and then. He handed it to me. He said, your man Maggie and Twice, I'm gonna give it to you. And he did not want to talk. Jesse Kobo did not say a word. Ugai Nakai only say hello. The man did not talk. Jesse Koboy, assistant minister for budget at the Ministry of Finance. He did. No. That the man my girl sent to me that day in a black Nissan Patrol. He handed me the envelope. I got in my car. I drove off to my apartment. I opened the envelope, $15,000 US. The man said, you go back to the States, we know you need to pay your tuition. My man. No, it was not bubble bill. I think it was 20s and 50s. They were mixed. They say, my man, that a 5-month payment that's so. Listen, after Jacob handed me the money, the envelope, I knew the money inside, but Jacob he won't talk because he afraid I might record him. Man said, I'm not talking because I want him to record me so he will get out there and make it look like I was making a deal. So he gave me a piece of paper. He gave me a piece of paper with a writing on it. 15,000 every month. Name the person and the person number and the phone and the name that will collect your 15,000 every month to send to you to America. It was written on it. Jessica, the only thing we said to each other was hello. That's all. When I reached my apartment, I opened the envelope Jessica gave me. 15,000 United States dollars. And they promised, they said a deal of 15,000 a month. So basically, they were paying a prepaid. That was the first month, a prepaid now. Prepaid. They were paying the first month's salary in advance. The 15,000 salary they offered me. So I said, okay. I came to the US. That money, I left about 5,000 in Liberia. I took care of all my people. My people that came to the house to see me, I took care of. Oh man, when I live in Liberia, my people getting job. The money that government money they give to me, that my mom will go eat it. I spend the money, man. Everybody, hey, your money. I just give it to my people there. 5G. I left it in Liberia. I just spend it. That's not my money. I wait for it. I ask for it. The other 10G, I brought it with me. It was ain't return because you want to make sure you don't bring 10G cash. I reduced that money. I think I brought 9,000 something to America. I paid my tuition for the whole semester and all that kind of thing. So listen. Oh yeah, but when you expected me to go in the car to go sit and lecture with Jesse Kobe. Jesse Kobe brought money to me, the man afraid to talk. You think that me will go talk? So the deals these guys have offered me, plenty deals. Plenty. Right now, as I speak, they got another deal. They're always finding people to reach out to me. They're always offering deals. So, and I let other people know, well, they get fed, they leave. They're not even out. Look, let me tell you something. Jesse Kobe walk Bobo that day into one word. He just say hello. They gave me the piece of paper. So I could have easily said, I take this deal. And every month they will give that person the 15 grand. What do they want me to do? They want me to use this platform to lie to you. They want me to tell you, the Liberian people, that they are doing a great job to use this gift of God, this ability to speak eloquently and powerfully and convincingly, to tell you lies and destroy my standing with you. Oh yeah, somebody said, no wonder why they don't like you. That's why they hate me, because they've given me some free money. Like I just told y'all, August 17th, it was on a Saturday. They gave me free 15 grand. December 18, 2019, I arrived in Accra. They gave me a free 10,000. I gave the guy 3,000. I took the other 7,000. I got to Liberia. I donated 2,000 to the COP protest. I paid the buses. I did those things. So this gift that God gave me, I will not use it to make money for myself while the people suffer. No. Do we talk Sometimes we get paid for promoting stuff, talking about Sendwave and this and that. Yes, we make money from these things every month. We make money from other things that are not compromising, that we do not have to sell our soul for. But if I have to sell my soul for money, I will never do that. I will survive. You know, when you are able to say, this 1 year is enough for me, it can take care of me, I can pay my bills. They all the money yet are not correct money. I don't want it. When you are able to do that, then you are a revolutionary. Then you are prepared for the struggle.
When we were to order the government, we were to order Nathaniel Maggie and Samuel Tuan, and they will invite you also because he is on the money.
Yeah, let them come and then they give me total of 25,000. Yeah.
25,000.
But 10,000 plus 15,000, 25,000. Yeah.
Yeah, that's 25,000.
Yeah, they gave me gift now. But then all Mohammed Kone just sent me a message. He said, I asked my money to that day. Mohammed Kone then into the holiday when they were leaving. They asked my money. I divided the money and people, so everybody got their own. So that I'm my 180 money was plenty.
So you are waiting to come in.
But I don't have my own. I said they give me, okay, then we are on there. So 2018 July, I'm going back to the States from Liberia. I'm in Liberia. I'm leaving. It's on a Sunday. Sekou Carrasco Damaro calls me. That day, France were playing some kind of game. I think it was July 17th or something. It was a big game. This is 2018. Carrasco called me. At that time, I was supporting the government. He said, my man, the president said, I'm going to bring something for you. I said, oh, well, no problem. The president said money for you, my man. He said, my man, the president said, you go into this, so he asked me to bring something for you. So Carrasco drove and came to me. That day, his car even heat in the drainage, in the gutter. Carrasco put his hand in your pocket and gave me $5,000, $100 bills. I was on my way to the airport that day. I was going that day. I counted 500 to give to Carrasco. Carrasco refused it. He said he did not want it. So I said, okay, fine. All of that 5G, I think I spent about $1,500 that day taking care of my people. Me, I let them share. They give me money, I share with my people. I had some requests, specific requests. So my people then buy me cell phone leader. I only one. I don't know what else. Then the whole general group, I gave everybody money. I was level 3 G5, put it in my pocket. I came back to America. That at one time in my life, I ate money from Georgia, $5,000. So when you add Georgia 5,000 to the 25,000, McGill and 12 gave me in total, that 30,000. The whole CDC government ate 30,000. Now, Lord like Amara, how much has he eaten from CDC? Who was against Georgia? I am still against Georgia. I ate 30,000 for the CDC government. For the 30,000 US dollars. How much Lord like it? I think he ate 30,000 like rent. I said. So
you eat 2 on your year for it before you eat 30,000.
Is it? So, brother, I said this to say the government values certain people more than other people because the government is not interested in uplifting the people. They only want to have people like Costa not criticize them, attack them. That's true. The president chief, Angeline Davis King, the whole president sent me 5,000. So Mbange and Tua gave me more money than Jowia. Can you imagine? Jowia Chibo. So when Carrasco brought in 5,000, I was disappointed. I mean, I have been supporting this man already for a while. My support for his government had nothing to do with money business. So the very first time he sends me money, then he sent me 5,000. I was disappointed. I said, what is $5,000?
But maybe so refuse the money. He said, Mr. President, I'm disappointed.
No, I could not refuse it, boy. No, I could not. No, it didn't even occur to me to refuse it. But I was disappointed that he sent me $5,000. You know, but I accepted it But I was very disappointed. I said, "Tell me, they got cheap." All right, folks. Thank you very much. Our time is up, and this is how we bring it to an end. So, there you go. So, for me, I'd like to make full disclosure. Whatever I do in the dark, I can tell you because I didn't sell my soul to do it, and I didn't sell my soul in exchange for money. I have never done that, and I will never do that. No amount of money is too big for me to betray my own conscience. Yeah, no amount of money. Thank you so much. We'll be back here tomorrow. How much did he send to the CDC guy in America last time? 20,000. All the CDC talk show hosts there. They send that 20,000. That money being brought up between them. I have eaten more money from the government than all of y'all. Y'all who support the government. What does that tell y'all? The government is afraid of me more than all of y'all put together. All the CDC talk show hosts then put together. They can't reach me. My baby toe said they can't reach.
So somebody saying that you are eating your instrument money ahead of time. The thing they told from the station, you're eating the hell of.
Oh, but then they still owe me money because my instrument is worth a lot. All those equipment worth about 70,000 US. So they still owe me a lot. Then when you look at my income I lost as a result of shutting the radio station down, that's a lot of money. They owe me a lot. But thank you so much, folks. They can keep it. Joey can keep the 2023 one will be a Sanama Swan. I will get my equipment. They will pay. You know how they're gonna pay? They're gonna pay by going to jail for all the wrongs they've done to the Liberian people. They will pay. That's how they will pay. That time I will pay my debt. I will make sure we'll put those Sanama Swan in jail. I don't want to escort McGill then to jail. That means I will do it. I will escort them. That's how they will pay.